Yeah, we're doing part 3, Steve. You'll be all right. I know you find this tough, but you'll be fine. Come on. Just get out of your car and... I know, shaft. Yeah. Just... It'll be good. Come on, Steve. Come on. You're in your... Come on. Don't fear the shafts. I know. Get in your position.
You're going to pixelate my face, aren't you?
Shaft flex!
You're going to pixelate the face.
Let's do it. Right, guys, shaft flex. Does it make a difference or not? Part 3 with Steve Buzza is back. I've coaxed him in under duress. I had to offer him sugary drinks and he came in. We have both hit some shots. More shots, because people want more data.
More shots.
More shots, please. I'm pretty tired to hit that many shots. We've got Javelin, FX, X Flex, Buzza, A Flex, Titleist, same head, interchanging. We're going to show you 10 shots with each shaft from me and from the big man Buzza. Let's see how different this data is. Shaft flex, does it make a difference or not? Does Santa Claus exist, Stephen? Let's get stuck in. Right, so Stephen, what have we done? What have we gone and done?
So, we've tried.
GC2 HMT?
Well, we tried the X against the stiff. It was too close, apparently. So we've gone for the different ends of the spectrum.
Yeah, what I like about those comments, oh, you can't control the X to the stiff, they're too close. All right, so you go for a 50 and you are saying, oh, I don't care if I have an X or an S. No, you're not. You're in comments, you're in forums, you're everywhere. Oh, I can't hit the X, but the stiff's great. People are out there, so you might not do that personally, you post your comment, but millions are, and they are as well. Yeah, yeah. It's sort of, when you make something obvious, like we do, as much as we can with the data we can collect, people, I love it when people, oh, no, I knew that. I knew that. So we've gone, like I did it the other day in part 2, but we've incorporated the Buzzman's data as well. Shaft flex!
If only you'd had that shaft.
And we are going to make more discussions on the shaft flex. So let's show you some of the data. We've used Pro V1X balls, gaming ball. We've used GC2 HMT, monitoring strike, dynamic loft, launch angle, distance, spin, dispersion.
Everything.
Everything. Let's see how different these shafts are. Now, just to clarify, we are not saying shaft flex makes no difference, because if you watch the original video, Steve uses an X flex because it feels better, goes down more on feel. And when it comes to an X or an S, I would definitely say makes no difference. Just use what feels best. This is a video to combat all those people out there who think they need this shaft and that shaft doesn't work in this one. There are bigger things afoot that are making you miss the fairway or not, which hopefully some of the other parts have. I'm preaching, Stephen.
I had a dream.
Let's show them the details. Details? Data. Let's show them the data. Right, Stephen. Buzza A flex, senior flex, ladies flex, weaker flex, lesser flexing shaft from the Titleist D3 driver set at 9.5 A1 setting. Buzza spin numbers 3-1. Okay. Launch angle 12 degrees, totaling at 268 total. Okay, that is swinging, what's your club head speed, averaging at 118 miles an hour. So a good, fast, healthy club head speed. Spinning a little bit too much, so we'd like to bring that spin down, and you're carrying at 268 on today's performance. If we compare that to the Javelin, the X Flex, so the very extreme, carrying at 271, 3 yards difference. So 3 yards longer in theory. Spinning at 2898. So we're talking just over 200 revs difference. So 200 revs, we've gone from either end of the spectrum in the shaft there. Launching at 12.5, so actually launching slightly higher than the whippy one.
Yeah,
so I mean, that's
not what you would expect, is it?
People think the whippy one comes in too fast and it hooks, and the stiff one's left behind and it cuts, is kind of where lots of people I hear say that kind of thing. Wouldn't you agree? So, and we're getting so 12 degree launch, same peak height apart from 1 yard. You're getting 1 yard extra height with the Flexia shaft. You're delivering 17 degrees of dynamic loft with the Flexi shaft, 16.8 dynamic loft with the more stable shaft. So again, the biggest thing that you would feel was it 3 yards in carry, I think I said?
Yeah.
So you would have 3 yards, I imagine. You would take that. And the javelin feels better. Out of those two shafts, which one would you pick?
I didn't enjoy hitting the A-flex.
No, it feels what?
Yes. Especially someone who draws the ball, it feels like I'm gonna hit it left.
So why would you give a shaft to someone who feels like they're going to hit it left when they're worried that they're going to hit it left anyway?
It's very much, isn't it, like with my sports science background, there's loads of different facets to build up. We're not a robot.
Yeah.
I mean, we keep saying, we compare it to a robot, but we're not robots. If that might not affect how I deliver it.
Yeah.
But if it affects me when I'm going through my pre-shot routine,
absolutely,
it's affecting my confidence because I feel like I'm going to hit that shot that I hate.
Yeah.
Do you mean then it is having a huge impact, but not in the area in which we kind of suggest it is?
Totally agree. I totally agree. When I spoke with Callaway, luckily after going to the performance centre, which I met when I talked about in the other video, they said they've got a robot. They showed me it testing things, and we saw how close the data was. They said we like to do our main testing with players hitting balls. They don't want robot testing. They want it in their hands, feeling it, seeing ball flights. That's what they're really working on. The guys with the PGA Tour players playing in and out, days in and out. So our flex, 2 extremes, making, what was it, 200 revs difference, 300 revs difference, next to nothing. But why would you, is there anything that could make those revs be higher with that shaft than the other one? What could be the other thing that might change those revs?
Strike, isn't
Absolutely, strike. And your strike between the 2 sets of clubs was almost identical. Yeah. I mean, it was, you didn't feel like you could strike one more better or worse than another.
And I hit a couple like low hooky ones with the A-flex, which I could blame entirely on the shaft.
Yeah, lots of people do.
But it's not. I hit it, the couple previous went a fraction right.
Yeah,
I tried to square it. That's me trying to square it. It's not the shaft.
Well, when this isn't new information, I mean, the RNA have done this test independently and have produced very similar data figures. They blacked out the shafts. They had the resources. I think they had like 2,000 people hitting it. I can't remember. Lots of people hitting shafts, blacked out. When the shafts were all blacked out, they all liked them more flexy. When they then did the test again with the people and gave them, if they were stiff regulars, they all preferred the stiff. I like the feel of this. But when it was blacked out, they didn't know. Well, the data didn't change with either sets of players, but the feeling and the torque through the players did change, which again works us back to the thing where it's feeling. It's so much more down to feeling. For someone like Steve as well, who's a better player, I would say shaft flex makes a bigger difference to you because you are able to hit the middle of the club more often. So that 200 revs could be down to, I reckon you could put 50 to 150 of those revs down to the shaft. And then you have like 50 to 100 surplus which are around on the strike because your strike is more precise. But as soon as you start striking it bad, I mean, if you were in there hitting shots and you're striking it bad, you'd probably go, this is pointless, Mark. I'm not in it out of the middle. We need to do this test again. Because you understand that you've got to get you right first. Should we look at my data?
Let's have a look at your data.
Mr. Pat Crossfield Parfield. Let's just have a little looky here. So Basra, I'm spinning at 3,000. The super stiff one, I'm 2.8. So very similar. It's like 150 revs because I'm 2.853.
Yeah.
So 150 revs, very similar to you. I'm getting this 14.5 launch angle on Basra, 14.7. So I'm actually launching the stiffy one higher than the flexy one. When I do custom fittings, they love my technical speak often. Do you want to hit the flexy or the stiffy one? Oh, they love it. Oh, you did flexy. I'm carrying flexy.
How far?
255.
Okay.
Stiffy, I'm carrying 251.
Yeah.
So I'm carrying flexy further, swinging at club head speed with both 107 and 105. So I'm not the quickest swinger in the world, but I'm certainly not slow. So you wouldn't put me in an A-flex for the lovely commenters are out there who go, you don't get it anywhere, Parfield. You should use an A-flex.
Well, this is kind of what it's come down to. You need an A-flex. You're not going to accept it.
You need a bigger club head.
I'm going to take this one back. I'm going to put an X on the A-flex. You can have that.
Yeah, and I'm happy.
The video doesn't have to go out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody's happy.
Absolutely. So if we let's have a look at a couple of other data here in the club. So dynamic loft 19 and 19 with both, 19.3, 19.7, not changing. Dynamic loft, delivery, kick point, and the rest of it, not changing. I'm delivering the same.
Yeah.
We're going to make more videos because this one is going to promote more questions, I know. I can't make it any clearer than this.
No, but I think as an industry, as a game, as I mean, this is golf, isn't it? I think the questions
For some
will come, and they do need to be answered.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're trained. I certainly used to believe it when I was.
You were in that dark corridor, weren't you? And I opened the door and pulled you out.
It's the feel, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And this is where machines like GC2 HMT allow us to do.
But your data. I mean, I'm swinging it quicker than you, and I'm hitting it further than you. But you are more efficient.
Absolutely.
So there isn't a club available that's going to make you hit it up to me.
Yeah.
So as you're efficient, you need to go, well, this is where I'm going to be good. I can either go to the gym, I have to
absolutely.
I have to pump
and
up the
I
human,
would do that. I'm not looking.
I would recommend.
Yeah. I mean, I am always looking at my performance first. I've been to fittings and I've been to some of the best places in the world to be fit. I just give me whatever shaft. We'll start with that. Yeah, that feels fine. Am I hitting it? Am I hitting them out the middle? Am I moving my face in relative to my path where I want it, and am I hitting up like I normally do? If I am, show me the numbers, show me what to do. And another interesting point as well, which TaylorMade told me actually, when they get Paul McGinley in, how far do you hit it? They ask him questions. He says, what situation do you want me to be in? Because if you just put me on a range like this, I can hit it X distance. But if you put me in a situation where fairway's 10 yards wide, I'll hit it this distance, or there's trouble up the left, trouble up the right. He wants the situation. So again, it's not shaft. It's all on him and the factors around. You could give them any shaft and they would perform. Now, the other question people ask as well is that, you know, does it work if I'm not as good a striker as you? That's the one. Oh, but you're good at it out the middle, so why, you know, that's no point. We need to get someone who does it out the middle. I don't know if that's the voice they use, but that's the voice I hear in my head. We can try and do a test with that to find out. But if you're not in out the middle, there lies the question.
Yeah.
You know.
Plus we're saying in our data, when we and me against you, you were slightly more
centered strike.
Yes. So you had less variability in the numbers.
Yeah.
So if you're going wider, I mean, it's the head that's going to be more of an issue rather than the
but also as well, I mean, the head twist is around its own CG, as round as and then a second point around the shaft. There's double twists going on in there. It's not just all twisting only around the shaft. You've also got, and that's an interesting point with the strike. My strike is tighter, and you can see that from the playing videos. I will often hit a consistent distance where you guys will be way past me, then I'll sneak you. I should never get past you from these numbers. It's just that I can hit that centre over 18 holes. You'll see I'll hit the centre of the face as a general rule more often, which is where I get that sneaky long one from. It's not that I'm sneaky long, it's that you guys have dropped back. I obviously big it up that it's sneaky long, it's just that you guys have hit one of your not as good strikes and dropped back. But the variations in the numbers were built more around the fact in your variation slight of strike compared to mine, which is why my numbers are tighter.
Yeah, certainly.
Shaft flex for me, we're talking really fine tuning, guys. So many of you out there, it worries me what you're saying in the comments. It's interesting, but it worries me where you think golf is about and what's it about. Get out there, have fun, get out there and hit the middle of the club more. Get out there and maybe understand some of your club delivery numbers, because you can see when we go to extremer shafts, the club delivery numbers aren't really changing particularly very much at all.
But I spoke to a custom fitter, and he had a Tour Pro. He won 7 European Tour Auto Merits.
So a good player.
So you can work out who that is. He had a 3-wood that he absolutely adored, used it for years. And basically wore the head down, so he wanted them to build a club exactly the same. He had a Tour X on it. They actually checked the flex. Came out at A.
Yeah, absolutely.
But he loved the feel, he loved the club.
100%.
So, like my take-home message is, if you get a club and you love the feel of it, don't get put off and go, well, oh, no, that I can't use that. I mean, check the flight. If you're getting what you want, use it.
Bob's biryani, as they say. Good stuff. Thank you, Stephen.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Post comments down below. Love the comments around these ones. We're getting Steve back to his meeting later on. You got another shaft meeting, haven't you? Just to breathe, Stephen.
Go back to my house of shaft.
Thanks for watching. Post comments and we'll speak to you soon. So if you like what's going on here, don't be afraid to subscribe to the channel. Also thumbs up the video, post comments. Love to hear what you guys got to say. Let's keep it social. The more we talk, the more we share, the easier this game will get for everybody. So if you want to find me on Facebook here, you can find me on Facebook. If you want to tweet me, find me on Twitter here as well. Just follow the links, all in the description. Come and join the show. Get active, get involved, get playing some better golf. Thanks for watching.